Namaste. We've been enjoying the beautiful names of Lord Krishna from the 11th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Geetha. Today, we will enjoy yet another name, the name which all of us are familiar with. In fact, many of us would even be sporting such names. This name has been used by both Sanjaya and Arjuna. The name has a lot of depth in its meaning, as many of the names in Bhagavad Gita does. So the name we'll enjoy today is Deva and Devadeva. Sanjaya addresses Lord Krishna once as Deva and yet again another time as Devadeva. Arjuna addresses Lord Krishna as Deva twice. And not just here, in many other circumstances, the word Deva is added to another name to create a whole new experience. Now, what is the meaning of Deva? Usually we say Div Kridayam. Krida means a play. So, play, being playful, is related to Deva. What is in it? Because we've been thinking that Deva actually represents gods and we have 33 crore gods. That's why we have all these Devas. So, how can we say Div Kridayam? So, Krida here means the playful act of the god by which this entire creation comes into existence. When we have to do something, for example, if I want to create a table, I have to first visualize what kind of a table I'm going to create. What is the proportion, the dimension in which I want to create it? What is the material that goes into the making of the table? So a lot of such details go, and then the actual act of doing the table before the table can be implemented. Only then we can start using it. But all these are not required for the Lord. The Lord creates this entire universe, the Akhilanda Koti Brahmas, the entire universes, the Brahmandas are created by Him just by His Sankalpa. He thinks about it and there it is. Everything springs into existence. So such is the creation, He just does it playfully. Therefore, He is called as a Deva. Now, Sanjaya uses the term Deva and Devadeva, but surprisingly, Devadeva comes in the first sloka and the next sloka, the subsequent sloka, has the term Deva. Why would that be? Because as we all know, Sanjaya is the disciple of Lord Vedavyasa and he has a very sharp intellect, which means that he can never make a mistake in such things. So why is it that Sanjaya used Devadeva in the prior sloka, in 11th chapter, 13th sloka, he uses the name Devadeva to address the Lord. And in the subsequent sloka, he uses Deva. So, let's enjoy the slokas and then go into the meanings. Tatraikastham jagat krishnam pravibhaktam anekadha apashyad deva devasya sharire pandavastadha tatassa vismayo vishtaha Krishtaro Dhananjayaha Pranamya Shirasa Devam Kritanjalira Bhashata. Two beautiful slokas by Sanjaya. So we've said Div Kridayam. The expanded meaning of that would be Divyati Anandena Kridati iti Devaha. So Divyati has a beautiful meaning. The Shabda Kalpadruma says Divyati means shines, conquers or praises. So shines, it's so lustrous that it is Deva. So we know that Lord Krishna created all the effulgent things. Even the sun and the moon, the radiance that they have actually comes from Lord Krishna's radiance. And it's just a small part of the big radiance of Lord. And now conquers. Conquers means he conquers all the asuras. He wins over everybody. So all our asuri sampad, the negatives that we have, are conquered by the Lord and He helps us substitute them with all the positive traits. He wins over all the asuras and helps the devas sustain. So these could also be the qualities that each one of us have inside us. And then He is the only person who is praiseworthy. All the praises have to belong only to Him. Therefore, He is Deva. Now, all these are mentioned by Sanjaya, but in the 11th chapter, 14th sloka. In the 13th sloka, he addresses Lord as Devadeva. Why would that be? Why is it in the reverse chronological order? Actually speaking, it's not in the reverse chronological order, because in the 13th sloka of the 11th chapter, Sanjaya says that Arjuna has asked Lord for the Vishwarupa Darshana, and now Lord Krishna has actually given the Vishwarupa Darshana. So Sanjaya explains saying that Arjuna sees this beautiful universal form of the Lord, and inside the universal form he sees everything. He sees the moving, the non-moving things. He sees everything from Brahma. He sees all the Devas, eternal things inside the Lord. So he says, I am seeing all the gods, the deities inside you. I am seeing even Brahma inside you, which means you are the Lord of all lords, because the entire universe is inside you. O Devadeva, O Lord of Lords. Therefore, Sanjaya has said that Arjuna is viewing this beautiful universal form in which who all we think are Devas are there inside him, and he is the Lord of everybody, therefore he is Devadeva. And in the subsequent sloka, Sanjaya says, Arjuna, his hands filled with horripilation, now says, O Devadeva, Pranamya, you are the Deva, and to this Deva, in the first sloka he says Devadeva, in the subsequent sloka he says, the Deva, the ultimate Deva, I am actually surrendering to you, my pranams to you, Aham doing my namaskarams to you. So this is from Arjuna's perspective that Sanjaya says that he is the Deva. Now, why is the Deva used here? The beautiful explanation is given by Adi Shankara Bhagavad in his explanation of the term Deva, which appears in Sahasranamam. So in Sahasranama Bhashya, Adi Shankara says, Deva means the person who has these beautiful qualities. Number one, he is the creator of the entire universe. We said the playful creation, right? So the one who does the creation as a play, as a sport. The next is, who is the functioning, who is the reason for the functioning of all the beings. He not just creates beings, he makes them all functional. So the reason why we are able to talk, communicate, move our hands, look at something, everything is because the Lord has permitted us to do these activities. He helps us do these activities. And the third is not just allowing us to function, he enters each one of us. He is the Antaryami in every single person, every single being, starting from an atom to Brahma. He is inside everything. Therefore, he is the Antaryami. So that is one of the traits of the Lord. And then he says, for all these reasons, he is praised by all the holy men, the sages, the saints, the munis. Everybody praises the Lord, who is Lord Krishna. And he is all pervading. There is a place which is not he, can never be a case. So he is all pervading. For all these reasons, he is called as Deva. And Adi Shankara says there is only one such Deva who has all these traits, and that Lord is Lord Vishnu, who is our Lord Krishna. So the only Deva is this Lord. So this beautiful explanation is summarized in a sloka which I enjoy a lot. So it says, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam, Eko Devo Devaki Putra Eva, Eko Mantram Tasya Naamani Yani, Karma Apyekam Tasya Devasya Seva. Ekam Shastram. There are so many books, there is so much of literature. What should I read? Which is the Shastra which I should follow? This sloka says, have no doubt. There is one Shastram. It is enough if you understand this Shastram. Ekam Shastram. What is that Shastram? Devaki Putra Geetam. The Shastram which was given to you by the Devaki's son, by Lord Krishna, which is nothing but the Bhagavad Gita which we've been enjoying. Eko Devo. There is only one Lord. You don't have to go for this to one Lord, for that to another Lord, because the term Deva is only for that Lord. So, Eko Devo, there is only one Devo, and that is Devaki Putra Eva, that is Devaki's son. Eko Mantra. So, what is the mantra that I have to recite? There is so many mantras that are available. So, which is the one which I should recite? Which is going to give me clarity? Which is going to take me to the right path? Don't worry too much. Tasya Naamani Yani. Whatever is the name of the Lord, keep reciting those names of the Lord. And that is the ultimate mantra. There is no mantra above that mantra. Eko mantrastasya namani yani. His names are the mantras. So what am I supposed to be doing in my life? What is the purpose of my life? Karma apyekam. What you have to do in your life is tasya devasya seva. Just remember that you are in servitude to the Lord. Keep doing service to Him. All what you do are but a form of worship to Him. So just prostrate to Him, surrender to Him. Every act of yours, do it as a service to the Lord. And that is all what you can do. So this says that Deva is our Lord Krishna. And this has been oft repeated by Alvars, Acharyas, the devotees. Everybody says that He is Deva, He is Deva, He is the only Deva. So all what we have to remember is Devaya Namaha. When we keep reciting Lord Deva is Lord Krishna, what happens to us is all the unwanted qualities in us. Lord Krishna explains the Daivi Sampat and Asuri Sampat, right? All the Asuri Sampats will get negated and it will be substituted with all the divine qualities. So we can also attain the Divyatvam, the Devatvam. So the beautiful qualities of the Lord will rub on us and we will keep going closer to the Lord. So therefore, let's recite Lord Krishna's name. Let's say Devaya Namaha, Deva Devaya Namaha. Let's recite Lord Krishna's names and be blessed.
Madhava Achyuta Krishna Hare Rishikesha Kesava Govinda Vasudeva Bhagavan Janardana